Mike Veon is in here today. Mike, so what are you doing now?
Well, I do some lobbying. I represent a number of unions all across the state of Pennsylvania. They have issues in Harrisburg. In many ways, it's the same thing I did when I was in Harrisburg.
Right.
Working on issues that are important to working people, specifically to union members, union institutions. I think they have been the most important institution for social change and economic gain in the history of the country. So my opportunity now to work for them, work with them as a strategist, as a lobbyist, as someone who can help them accomplish important issues in Harrisburg is almost a dream job. So I'm very pleased and happy to do it.
Listen, I'm a Democrat, but I'm an old school Democrat. You and I grew up when people were working. It wasn't working class, it was middle class. We just talked about that moments ago. Democrats taking over the House. The president obviously gets his feathers ruffled from time to time, but we have to bring Republicans and Democrats back together for the common good. So how do we do that?
I think it can be done, and I think the Democrats in Congress are going to be very focused on passing legislation. Yes, there will be some investigations, and rightly so, of the Trump administration and some.
I knew he wouldn't miss that.
I wouldn't miss that on some specific issues, but at the same time, I think it's very important that Democrats make it clear to the country it's not just about these investigations, it's about passing legislation. So I think they can and should pass an increase in the minimum wage, for example. I think they can and should pass an infrastructure bill to create funds for improving infrastructure in this country, something Republicans are interested in. And I think they can and should pass legislation that makes it very clear to insurance companies in America that you must cover people with pre-existing conditions. So not just investigations of Trump, I think it's important to actually focus on and pass important, specific, progressive legislation.
But the president still is the best opportunity for building business in America. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Veon, Pratte today, noon to 3, KDK Radio. Hope you'll join me.